Hello. Today we're going to read a book called Michael Recycle. So yesterday was Earth Day, and I kind of just celebrate Earth Week. So we did some about spring and the earth, the worms and the flies and the spiders. So we have to read about Michael Recycle, who helps his town clean up. So the author is Ellie Bethel, and illustrator is Alexandra Colombo. There once was a town called Aberdew Rhymy, where garbage was left to grow rotten and slimy. Ew. It's gross. It never smelled fresh. The air was all hazy, but the people did nothing. They got rather lazy. As you can tell, this all slow rhymes. And then something happened that none could explain. It wasn't a bird, and it wasn't a plane. A green Cape Crusader soared through the air with a colander hat on the top of his hair. So a colander is something that you use to strain water through food. A lot of times I use mine for spaghetti and fruit. He bounced off the earth with a thump and a bump, and then landed head first in the town garbage dump. He brushed off his suit as he jumped to his feet and grinned at the townsfolk who'd he'd come to meet. I'm Michael Recycle, and I have a plan, but I need your help, everyone to a man. The sky and the river are smelly and brown. Soon 50-foot bugs will take over your town. Ugh. You've got to recycle. You've got to act soon before all your trash reaches up to the moon. Then, crushing a can, he gave them a wink. And vanished from sight before they could blink. Miss Mooncotch explained to her friend Mr. Crew, "Did you happen to hear what that boy said to do?" This is a sign of smell. Clean up and recycle. How hard can it be? A green and clean town would be lovely to see. They recycled their paper, their plastic and cans, and even old junk like used pots and pans. They also began to be the Greener campaign, and they grew their own kumquats and saved up the rain. They saved the rain so they don't have to use their hose to use water to water their garden. So proud was the town of their green transformation, they threw a great party, a grand celebration. They covered the town in green toilet paper, then rolled it back up to use again later. You may think that's yucky, but these folks don't agree. In Aberdew Rhymy, recycling is key. It'd be weird to have green toilet paper. When Michael came back to visit the town, he didn't despair, get angry, or frown. For everything looked so clean and brand new. The sky and the river were again a bright blue. So even though he left, they still kept it going. Look at our town. It gleams and it glitters. Now nothing's wasted and nobody litters. This picture. To Michael Recycle, the Green Cape Crusader, our super green hero, the plant's new savior. This is the whole picture. But Michael Recycle was nowhere around. He'd already moved on to help the next town. So if you should see a green silhouette streaking the skies, please don't get upset. The noises you hear, that clunk and that thunk, it's just our friend Michael recycling old junk. So here's some tips Michael wrote down to help you go green and help recycle. So recycle, recycle, recycle. Find out what can be recycled in your town. Most towns offer curbside pickup for newspapers, cans, glass, and certain kinds of plastic. You might be able to recycle styrofoam, foil, cardboard, catalogs, and magazines. And your parents, if they ever got like new appliances, like a refrigerator or stove, they could recycle those too. Turn it off. Turn off electronic equipment like the TV, computer, and stereo when you're not using it. So when you leave the room, turn off your lights. Recharge it. Ask your parents to buy rechargeable batteries and energy-efficient light bulbs. Don't be a drip. Check all your faucets in your house to make sure nothing is dripping. If they do, tell your parents so they can fix them. Quick and clean. Take shorter showers unless you are really, really smelly. No running when brushing. Turn off the running water while you brush your teeth. So when you're brushing your teeth, turn off the water so it's not running the whole time. I had to really do that one because I was bad at that when I was younger. Take a stroll. Whenever you walk or ride your bike, maybe you can get your parents to ride along with you too. Oh, the no paper trail. Try not to use a lot of paper because trees make our paper, so they have to cut down extra trees to make more paper. Trees, please. So trees are the true friends of the earth. They keep us cool and make oxygen for us to breathe. So that's what we breathe in, and trees help produce the oxygen. So if they cut down the trees to make paper, then our trees are kind of going away. Try to plant a tree in your yard or try to organize a tree planting party for your neighborhood or school. Can it. Don't litter. Make sure your trash ends up where it belongs, in a trash can or in the back of your closet. Just kidding. So you should always make sure you throw your trash in the trash can. Don't throw it on the floor. Don't throw it outside in the yard. Always make sure you throw it in a trash and then put a lid on it because if, like today, well, I'm reading a book and it's super windy today, so the wind can blow it away. So make sure it's under something. Don't put it in the back of your closet. Your parents will get mad. And pile it up. Don't throw away Don't throw away grass clippings and fallen leaves. Start a compost pile in your yard. So you can pile those up and then you can use, it kind of mushes down to make more dirt and then you can use that in a garden or your yard. Ask your parents before you do that though. And the end. So, recycle. Sometimes you can make really cool things out of objects that maybe you're going to throw away. I've seen like bottles turned into bird feeders, or they've been turned into like a small little cat feeding tray. So see if you can think of something that you could use with some trash that you were going to throw away that isn't icky and like it doesn't have a lot of food or anything in it. Maybe an egg carton or a milk jug. Just rinse them out, clean it out, and see if you can create something of your own that you can recycle that trash into something useful. Have fun. See you. Bye.